The September 11th assault on the U.S. consulate in Benghazi left U.S. Ambassador Chris Stevens and 3 other Americans dead. The government's precautions against such an attack and its response to it are now at the center of an increasingly bitter fight between President Barack Obama and his Democratic allies in Congress and congressional Republicans. Republican Congressman Peter King says the Obama administration's account of the Benghazi attack was changed to delete any reference to al-Qaeda involvement.
As far as General Petraeus, his testimony today was that from the start he had told us that this was a terrorist attack, or there were terrorists involved from the start. I told him in my questions I had a very different recollection of that. The clear impression we were given was that the overwhelming amount of evidence was that it arose out of a spontaneous demonstration.
Shortly after the attack, the Central Intelligence Agency circulated talking points about it to senior U.S. officials.
We believe that folks in Benghazi...
The U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, Susan Rice, relied on those background notes to discuss the Benghazi attack on television a few days later. She said the attack most likely grew out of spontaneous Libyan protest against a notorious anti-Muslim video. Rice has been mentioned unofficially as a possible successor to Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, who intends to leave her post in the coming months. But Rice's critics, including Arizona Senator John McCain, have repeatedly cited the Benghazi dispute as a reason not to trust her.
Let's see what happens here, but we will do whatever's necessary to block the nomination that's within our power as far as Susan Rice is concerned.
At a news conference this week, the president reacted angrily.
Senator McCain and Senator Graham and others want to go after somebody, they should go after me. But for them to go after the UN ambassador, who had nothing to do with Benghazi, and to besmirch her reputation is outrageous.
At the Capitol Friday, Democratic women lawmakers gathered to defend Rice against what they described as unfair and sexist attacks. Congresswoman Gwen Moore said she realizes some members of the opposition party are disappointed that they lost the presidential election.
But to batter this woman because they don't feel that they have had the ability to batter President Obama is something that we, the women, we are not going to stand by and watch. Their feckless and reckless speculation is unworthy of their offices as senators.
Lawmakers say there will be more hearings on the Benghazi attack, which means there will likely be more partisan fights over what senior administration officials knew about the attacks and when they knew it. Cindy Saine, VOA News.